Okay, and then we've got a, in this instance here, we've got the heavy reserve and the general reserve. So I suppose that's, what is it, Somerset and Ponsonby, in no particular order. Attacking these chaps here. So they're attacking the, let's see, somebody from the second corps by the look of it. No, sorry, the first corps. 3rd Division, 1st Corps, right? These chaps are attacking here at 2-1. And then finally, this is cavalry with a strength of 1 being attacked by this artillery unit here. So they got a 3-1 on there. Okay. Moving further down, they're all holding their position because they're shielded. Down here, oh well, come what may, the Hougoumont is surrounded there. They're electing not to attack anyone, which they're allowed to do if they are shielded in a building under the amendments. But what I did do was I popped, I popped these chaps down here because, let's say, they've got a... No, wait a minute. That's right. It's a 1-1 because the artillery is getting involved as well. So we got 3 and 1. We've got a 1-1 on them, and trying to cause some sort of disruption of the plan here of this unit being able to contribute to the situation here in the next turn. And then down here we have a 2-1 because we have a total of 5 attacking this unit, which is worth 2. So that's just a 2-1 against the cavalry there. Okay. All right. So we're actually going to start off in the west. Let me get my pointer. There we go. Right. Start off in the west. Sorry, the east. Yeah, the east. So we've got this Prussian infantry division. It's come on. It's going to be attacking the where are they again? The 5th Cuirassiers right there. 3-1. And let's see what they can do. Right. 3-1 with a 3 is defend a retreat. Okay. So, in this instance, obviously that's a zone of control. So the only place they can retreat to is there. I'm going to turn them upside down because they're a retreating unit. They retreat to there. And the enemy, if they wish, can follow up. They can't march smartly into the wood, that's not allowed, but they can march smartly into there. And I think I do want to sort of just generally sort of keep up the pressure. So I am going to, I'll turn them again to indicate that they've advanced. So they're going to go to there. That's my 3-1 dealt with. Okay. And then we come up to here. So we've got a 3-1 here. It's this one unit here that was, combat strength of 1 being attacked by the cavalry. So it's cavalry against cavalry. Okay. There are no factors involved, no other factors involved. Okay, let's see what we get here. And we got a 3. So it's 3-1 with a 3, which is defend a retreat. Okay. We've got a lot of zone of control around that unit there. So that unit, it can't go here, it can't go there. The only place it can go is there. So therefore, to retreat, it's going to have to displace them. So they've got lots of choices to displace to. They could go to here or here or here. And I think they're going to displace to here, stay up front, and then these chaps are going to retreat. Okay. And then the one Prussian unit, there with all the Prussian units, or all the attackers, which is just the one unit in this case, has the option to pursue. Of course, if they do pursue, it means that the French then will be obliged. Well, actually, no, because they are. Let me think. No, they will be obliged. They will be obliged to attack the Prussian cavalry. Yes, they will. That's good. That's what I want. So I'm going to put them there. if they had been infantry or artillery, they could have elected to move 1 hex away from them, but they can't do it if they're cavalry. So they will be obliged to attack them in the next turn, and that sounds good to me. It pins this unit, as it were. It forces its hand. Okay, so here we've got, what was I looking at? I was looking at a situation. Hang on a second. Let's see, they went that way. Right. So I was hoping perhaps that if they could cause a result here, that one of them... No. Let me have a think. Okay, next up, I want to try this attack against, it's these 2 units attacking this unit here. Because what I want to try and do is, if I can displace that unit, the cavalry could follow up to here, and that would mean that this unit here then was surrounded. So, because this is the sort of thing, of course, that happens at the sort of corner of a defensive line. So, let's see what we can do. So, first of all, we're attacking, it's the left reserve cavalry and the Prussian artillery attacking that 2-to-1 unit there. See what they can get. Oh, they've got a 1. There are no other considerations, so that means we've got defender retreat. So let's see, they could go to here, or they could go to here. They could displace them. If they went to here, or they could go to there. Okay, and then they could move to this. Yeah, there's nothing. They will be able to get to there, so they will have that unit surrounded. That's just the way it is. So let's take that off. Okay. And I think, I don't know. I think I'll displace down here like that. Okay, like that. Well, he retreated, right? Yeah. Okay, so that means that the left reserve here, they can go forward. They were the ones, they can't advance forward, their artillery. They can go forward, though, and the only place they can go is there. So if they're going to advance after combat, and they are indeed going to do that. So let's have them advance to there, which now conveniently surrounds that. And indeed, it also conveniently surrounds this unit as well. It is surrounded by zone of control. So as far as which one we do first, I don't really know. I'll do this one first. So it's 2-to-1 against them. Let's see what we get there, because remember, it's surrounded now. And we got a 4. Doesn't sound that good. Well, no, it's defender retreat. There are no other tactical considerations. So that means they can't retreat. So they, oops, here we go. Oh, what have I done? They are eliminated. Okay, let me clean that up a second. And there we are. Remember, in the amendments, all the attacking units can advance, and that's exactly what they've done. So they're absolutely keeping the pressure up here. So now, as we can see, we go to our next 2-to-1 combat where the enemy is surrounded. So let's see what we can pull off there. Oh, done with the die, right? Okay. So it's 2-to-1. There are no other considerations as far as I can compute. And that looks like another one. Okay, so that's defender retreat. They can't retreat. They're surrounded by enemy zone of control. So therefore they're lost. So they're going to come off. And the Brits are obliged to follow up because they have the impetuous cavalry attacking. So one of those units has to advance. Only one of them can advance. There's only room for one of them to advance. So I think I'm going to, the logical one looks like, let's see, it would be these chaps here, the General Reserve. So they're going to pop forward into that spot there. Okay. And then finally, down this end of the battlefield, we've got the 3-to-1 attack, which is from the artillery here in La Sainte, is going to attack, looks like another cuirassier regiment, division, the What is that? 13th, okay. Unlucky for some. Right, so it's a 3-1, but they're not surrounded. And we'll see what we get. Okay. We got a 1. A 3-1 with a 1 is defender eliminated. I chuckle. And, well, that's, I mean, you know, let's call it what it is. Okay, so let's, we'll sort something out now. One second. All right, then we have a 1-1 with the combination of the artillery and the Dutch-Belgian cavalry attacking the division there, the 4-4 division, which is, it looks like, let's see, the 5th division of the 2nd Corps being attacked there. And let's see what we get with our 1-1. Okay, we got a 1. No, they're doing terribly well, aren't they? So it's 1-1 with a 1, which is defender retreat. Okay, pretty straightforward. Let's see what the retreat options look like. Okay, can't go there, so obviously we can go in this direction. They can only go in that direction, so that's the only place they can go. Right, so they can go to there. All right, and then that means that the Dutch-Belgian cavalry have the option to advance. If they do advance into contact with the enemy, it will mean, I mean, this is a pretty good result, I would think, because it then means that if they advance into contact with the enemy, it means that the enemy is obliged to attack them. So, of course, let's see, it means if they went to this position here, then that de facto means that obviously these chaps could not attack Hougoumont. They could not contribute to the attack on Hougoumont, which is pretty essential, I would think. So it's essential, therefore, that the Dutch-Belgians, brave lads that they are, be ordered forward, God help them, to prevent that division coming back to attack Hougoumont. So now we have them in a position where it is impossible for this unit to attack Hougoumont on the next turn. They are probably not long for this world, as it were, but they're doing a splendid job. Let's see, we did have one left, right? So things are going remarkably badly for the French, as usual. So down here we have 5 against 2. As we can see, it's 2-1. They're up against the French cavalry. So let's see, who are we actually doing business with here? We've got the 11th Cuirassiers are being attacked by the Brunswickers and the jolly old Right Reserve. Okay, so as I remember, that is Vivian or Vandeleur, I think. Let's see. Right. So let's see what we get there. What was it? It's sorry about this. Is getting a bit muddled. 2-1. That's it. 2-1. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh! Look at that. There's another 1. So 2-1 with a 1 is defender retreat. Okay. So let's see. We've got zones of control here. So they've basically got to go that way or that way. So they're going to be relocating somebody. Let's have a look. Okay, so that's the situation at the end of the Allies' turn 4, which is 5:30 p.m. Things going very badly for the French. They still haven't caused a single any enemy casualty. They have taken no enemy real estate, and the Allies have caused significant French losses, laid them out here, and we're up to 17 points of losses now. They've got no extra points for geographical locations, that sort of thing, but they've got 17 points to their credit, as it were, and the French have got no points to their credit. So it, we'll continue playing to explore the system, but it's pretty clear that the French are extremely unlikely to win. they because this unit here, this division, got knocked out of that position there, they'd finally managed to get them up there and be able to perform 3-to-1 attacks on the chateau at Hougomont. But because the plucky action of the artillery and the Dutch Belgians cavalry was able to knock that division away from there, that means that now on the next turn, we know that they can't be involved in the attack. So that means that the attack, if it continues, using the artillery here, and although I think that artillery might be earmarked for something else, because the thing is, if the guard go in here, if they just go straight up there, I'm going to have to do some math here, obviously, as well. But it may be that this artillery and this artillery is called for in attacking La Descente, or in attacking let's see, these chaps here and these chaps here, both of which presumably are, I would imagine, are some sort of guards on either side, because they have to be attacked. If the Imperial Guard are there, and there, someone has to be attacking them, and so that's it looks like it's almost certainly going to have to be the artillery that's doing that, which would mean that these chaps would lose the support of the artillery attacking there. So you would have, although, yeah, that wouldn't matter. That's right. I traditionally have not been using the artillery to attack there. Yeah, because those two together are 12. They're with 6, so therefore it's 2-to-1. If it's 2-to-1, that means that if you roll a 4, you add 1. No, that's an eliminate. We don't want that. If you roll a 6, that would count. Let's see, what are we after here? Elimination. Sorry. What do we get? Just 1 second. Right, yeah, we got a +1 on the die roll because the defenders are shielded. So if you got 2-to-1 odds and you roll a 4, +1 becomes exchange, and there are no special circumstances on the exchange there. The exchange would occur, and so Hougomont would be lost. So yeah, if it's 2-to-1, there's a 1 in 6 chance that the French could take it. So the French have 2 more turns in which to do that. Hougomont falling would be worth 6 points for the French. They're coming up here. The 2 artillery units are going to have to fire at the neighboring enemies. So then I suppose we can... Yes, this is exciting. We'll explore the mathematics live on camera. Therefore, if you had... I suppose you wouldn't even have to have... the Young Guard wouldn't have to go up there, which is a thought. Maybe the Young Guard should backtrack. Anyway, so you've got... because you can only get 1, 2, 3, of course, in here. 1, 2, 3. So... gosh, it would be nice. Well, no, you can't have anyone else attack these 2 units on either side because they've got friends all lined up like that. So they'll have to be attacked by artillery. Right, so there were 6 there. So if we could get 18 against them, we'd have 3-to-1. And what have we got? We have, well, actually, interestingly enough, we have exactly 18. There's 18 right there. Or if the Young Guard was sent southeast to deal with, to help deal with Plancenoit, then we would have this unit could attack, and that would be 18, and they would be 6, so they would have 3-to-1. Yes, that is the case, isn't it? Let's see. Where was that other thing about the odds? 3-to-1 or less if defenders shielded. Yeah, you can't get more than 3-to-1, can you? No. So if you have 3-to-1 with a +1 on the die roll, then if you rolled 5, it would convert to a 6, which would be an exchange, which is what we want. So, and if you rolled 6, it would be the same. So then it becomes a 2 in 6 chance, a 1 in 3, in other words, chance of being able to take the real estate if we had 3-to-1 going for us. Let's see, what else have we got? Yeah, because 1 is defender eliminated, but we add 1 to the die, so that can't happen. So yeah, we have 2 chances in 6. if we can get 3-1 up there, which it looks like the French certainly can, without question. So let's see, they go up there. That gives the problem. Someone's going to have to attack. Wait a minute, they're there. Right. So someone has to attack them and attack them. I suppose that's... Can the artillery be... Could an artillery unit like that claim to be attacking more than one target at the same time? I don't think so. If you see what I mean, because if you just took any other unit and you put it there, you could say, well, they're attacking them and them. That's allowed under this rule set. So I'll check on that. I'm pretty sure they can only attack one. Artillery by itself can only attack one hex. If they could attack two, that'd be nice, because otherwise, if, for example, these chaps were there attacking the farm, someone has to take care of them and them. Someone has to attack them. So let's see what we can do. And yes, indeed, yes, unless they're doing a combined attack, the bombarding artillery units may attack only a single enemy occupied hex. So that means that they, for example, would be able to bombard them, for example, to satisfy the fact that they have to be attacked. But if we have a guard unit there, someone has to attack them. So the way that would have to happen is some poor bloody infantry, as they're called, is going to have to march smartly up to that point right there. And I say infantry because I don't want to throw away some cavalry in that position, because although it's going to look bad for whoever goes there, they're probably going to be attacking at 1 to 2, which is not good. What I'm trying to avoid is, I don't want them to be eliminated. I want them to at least retreat to here, because I want some oomph still up there to be hopefully allow the guard, if it doesn't take it on the first turn, that they will still exist, at least, to be able to have a go at taking it on the next turn. And of course, remember, in the special case of the grenadiers and the chasseurs of the guard, if either one of them falls in battle, that's worth 6 points. There's a total of 6 points. So if both of them were lost, it would still only be 6 points. But that would be just another 6 points to add to the damage, in addition to the value of the unit itself. Okay, so, yeah. Oh, gosh. Anyway, that's where we're at the end of turn 4 for the Allies. And we now move smartly on to turn 5 for the Emperor, which takes us to 7 p.m. And of course, when we get to 7 p.m., as we can see, we're going to get even more Prussians flooding onto the field. I keep saying through the Paris wood, but, through just, generally the eastern areas of the general locality. Splendid. Okay, so here we are at the end of movement, and the French turn 5. It's 7 p.m. And as we can see, the Imperial Guard has gone in. They've got their teeth stuck into La Sainte, which is here, of course. I've marked the odds again. So we've actually got the Young Guard in the centre, Grenadier Guards here, the Chasseurs there. They make a total of 18. The defenders have got 3, plus 3 for the building under the amendments. And of course, they've got a plus, so that means it 3 to 1. And they've got a +1 on the die. So that means that there are 2 chances in 6 that the guard will be successful and eliminate the defenders. There's no retreat result possible. Or rather, it can be ignored by, shielded defenders in buildings may ignore defender retreat. Right. let's see. That's the main tasty bit that we've got there. Other than that, we've had these poor chaps have been obliged to throw themselves at these 2 units to satisfy requirements of this unit had to be attacked because it's in zone of control of that unit, or vice versa. This unit is being attacked by the artillery just to satisfy the zone of control requirements, and the same thing is going on here. Won't even roll for that artillery attack here or the artillery attack there because it can't possibly have a positive result for the artillery. Negative results are ignored when the artillery is bombarding, of course, so we don't have to look at those. Then let's see, down here, Plancenoit has been fully occupied. It's the Emperor decided it was time to do that. This unit by itself is going to have trouble. Might have a go at this, of course. You'd have a 2-to-1 there. Well, sorry, on the surface you would, but you get a +3 for the building. So they're worth 5, not 2, and they're going to be worth +3. They're going to be worth 7. And we've got cavalry in its historical role, screening along here. They were able to disengage because they were facing infantry, so they were able to pull back out of zone of control. And then we've got, let's see, we've got the artillery, which is in this position here, in a bold move, has decided to move up here, or was ordered to move up here, so that it could get itself involved on the final turn if necessary, to hopefully provide a bit of oomph somewhere, or at least satisfy a zone of control that had to be an enemy unit that had to be attacked because of zone of control. So it's heading north, thinning the line over here, unfortunately for the French. Over here, the troops around Hougoumont have remained in situ. They're going to do, now it's only a 2-to-1 attack because they've lost the support of the, the 6th Division, the 5th Division of the 2nd Corps, which is here. They now have these chaps in the way, which are the plucky Dutch-Belgian cavalry, which are very brave chaps, but it looks like they're not long for this world because they are surrounded. It's an interesting position there. It's surrounded by enemy zones of control. As we can see, there's one behind them there. There's one there. They have nowhere they can move to. They can't, well, there we go, it's self-evident, okay. So if they get a retreat result, they will be destroyed. So that will actually be the first enemy unit that the French have managed to destroy. So they're being attacked by the infantry chaps there. These infantry are attacking Hougoumont. And then we actually have, let's see, we've got 8 strength points here attacking the 5 strength points here. So that's a 1-to-1. Okay. So I would like to start out with, let's have a bit of interest. The morale needs to be raised among the French. Let's see if we can get them a tiny little taste of victory. And we'll have a go with the chaps attacking the poor old Dutch-Belgian cavalry there to start off with, and we'll see what we get. And, oh, they get a 6. Oh, marvellous, isn't it? Isn't it marvellous? Right. So, 3. That's just a plain 3-to-1 with a 6. So 3-to-1 with a 6 is an exchange. Good Lord. Right. Okay. Right, let's go ahead and do that.